I'm scared to be here. That rings through my head a lot. Whether I'm doing a speech for school, I'm auditioning for my drama class's play, or I'm just answering a question in class. I notice how my voice shakes. I notice how I stutter. I notice how all eyes are on me. Anxiety is defined as a feeling of unease, worry, or anxiousness about something with an uncertain outcome. Anxiety is normal. Everyone gets a little anxious sometimes. But when you let anxiety control your life, that's when it isn't normal. I've struggled with anxiety for a long time now. And for me, the idea of making a mistake or being seen as imperfect caused me so much anxiety that I would freeze up. Whether it was my acting, my art, my social skills, my mind would get overrun with anxiety and self-deprecation whenever I would make a mistake. A few years ago, I used to play basketball. Basketball was not my thing, you could say. I dreaded every practice and every game. I kept playing it because I was worried about what would happen if I quit. To me, if I quit, that meant I wasn't good at anything, which is stupid. Theatre is something that I hold very close to my heart, but in productions I've done in the past, I've forced myself to audition for smaller roles because I didn't think I'd have a chance of getting a lead. To me, my anxiety and perfectionism told me that if I didn't get a lead, then I wasn't good enough. I love to draw. I always have loved to draw. But my anxiety and fear of failure told me that if I messed up, then I wasn't a good artist. So for the longest time, I wouldn't practice or experiment with my art out of fear of messing up. I let myself become passive and quiet because that's what I learned protected me. That's what protected me from being judged, from people not liking me, from being seen as anything but perfect. And sadly, it's not just me. So many people hold themselves to such a high standard of perfection that they get riddled with anxiety. We get so scared of not being perfect that we let go of our passions and our dreams. I put aside what I actually wanted to do things I didn't believe in, and not practice what I wanted to do. Anxiety never gets you anywhere. It stops you from doing great things. What I had to realize is that the world doesn't stop spinning for you. You don't just get to wait things out, you have to try. I have to try and push through my fears and accept whatever life threw at me. If I failed, I failed. So I stopped waiting. I started seeing a psychologist at my school, and while that did help, I knew I had to build my confidence. I had to train up and stop letting anxiety take control of me. It's not easy trying to stop anxiety. It's about as easy as it is to climb Mount Everest. You have to start small. You first need to figure out what exactly is so triggering about the thing that makes you anxious. Does singing make you anxious because of your ability or because you're scared of people hearing you? Now we need to think, why does this trigger you in the first place? Has someone told you that you're a terrible guitarist and you're scared that might happen again? Okay, so we've identified our triggers. Now we need to let go of the things that trigger us, that we have control over at least, like avoiding social media. It's very easy for us to fall into the trap of comparing ourselves to strangers online. So if something like that is triggering, then you should avoid that. This next step is quite difficult. You need to build up your skill by experimenting. Pull out a cookbook, practice by experimenting with a new recipe, a new technique, or try something brand new. Maybe give running a go. This final step is the most difficult part. While you practice, watch yourself mess up. Hear your voice crack, play a note wrong, use too much of an ingredient, trip over, screw up. Pause, take a few breaths, eat something, and one of my favorite tips, write everything down. How you feel, how you felt, what happened. This is kind of how I fell in love with writing. So there you go. Look at the world around you. Did it stop? Sure, you may have embarrassed yourself a bit, but did you notice what you did do right? Did you notice how you were able to sing a little louder than yesterday, hold the guitar properly, not burn the cupcakes, run a little longer than you usually do? And even if you think you did everything wrong, the fact that you mustered up the courage to even try is an achievement within itself. We get so caught up in the big victories and the big progression that we forget to celebrate the small. Anxiety felt like an invisible wall that kept me from my dreams for so long. Doing these things built up my confidence and made me less concerned about what my worries told me. I identified my triggers, which were failing and seeming imperfect. I let go of the things I had control over, like basketball, which I happily quit. I practiced what I wanted to do, my art, my acting, my social skills, and failed. Didn't get the role I wanted, messed up a drawing I spent ages on, said the wrong things. I felt bad, but instead of letting my anxious thoughts consume me, I kept going. No matter how many times I thought everyone was judging me, no matter how many times someone was. I'm not perfectly free of my worries. I catch myself stressing over stupid things every now and then, but I will never not put my hand up for something because I don't think I'm good enough. Your greatest achievement won't be winning a bunch of awards. Your greatest achievement will be not stopping. Someone once told me that everything you want is on the other side of fear. So don't let your anxieties and fears hold you back from your dreams. If you get a chance, take it. If it changes your life, let it. Trust me, it's worth it. Thank you.